Beyond Access: How AI Infrastructure Reinforces a Second Layer of Global Educational Inequality. Hi everyone, my name is Voloria, and my contribution builds on my group's project on the digital divide in the age of AI. While my group presented a deep analysis of the Democratic Republic of Congo and Mumbai, I want to extend that work by focusing on something that is often overlooked in conversations about digital inequality: the role of AI infrastructure itself, specifically the geography of global data centers, and how this creates what I call second layer inequality for children in impoverished regions. When we think of the digital divide, we often think about devices, internet access, or a lack of training. But what I discovered in reviewing our group's work is that inequity starts even earlier at the level of infrastructure that powers AI. And this structural imbalance shapes which children can benefit from AI-supported learning and which children cannot. AI tools depend on massive data centers, stable electricity, and high-capacity broadband. These data centers are not distributed evenly across the globe. They are concentrated in wealthy regions with strong grids and favorable investment policies. That means before a child ever touches a tablet or logs into an AI learning platform, their access has already been determined by decisions about where infrastructure is built. Our group's presentation clearly shows this divide. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, limited electricity, weak connectivity, and fragile school buildings make AI-supported learning almost impossible. Meanwhile, in Mumbai, India, one of the world's fastest-growing AI and data center hubs, children living in slum communities still rely on single shared smartphones with limited prepaid data. So even when a country technically has AI infrastructure, that infrastructure does not automatically translate into educational access for the poorest children. The benefits remain geographically and economically isolated. This deeper structural view connects strongly with the themes of our course. First, global inequality. Our class has examined how global systems privilege some populations over others. The DRC and Mumbai illustrate this perfectly. Wealthier districts and industrial sectors gain the advantages of AI, while low-income children, often living only miles away, remain excluded. Second, globalization of schooling. As Ravitzi and Lingard argue, education today is shaped by global flows of technology and policy. But AI-powered learning platforms are often built with the assumption of stable broadband and constant connectivity, standards that much of the world cannot meet. Third, technology shaping childhood. Shalbab Kevorkian's idea of unchilding describes how children can be pushed outside what the boundaries of society considers a full childhood. When children cannot participate in the digital world, they are effectively excluded from what modern childhood now requires. The DRC, a digital desert. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, decades of conflict and displacement have left millions of children without electricity, devices, or prepared teachers. Schools lack the infrastructure necessary for even basic online learning. Distance from data centers make connectivity inconsistent and sometimes non-existent, pushing the government towards offline or broadcast models instead of real-time digital learning. Despite bold national plans for AI academies and digital platforms, fragile infrastructure prevents these initiatives from reaching the children who need them most. Mumbai, the paradox of proximity. Mumbai shows the opposite problem. The city is India's data center capital, hosting Google, Microsoft, and multiple hyperscale facilities. Yet, nearly 50% of the city's residents live in slums, where children access the internet through a shared phone and unstable mobile data. Even though AI infrastructure physically surrounds them, the children in impoverished neighborhoods cannot benefit from AI tutors, adaptive learning tools, or video-based lessons because these platforms are designed for stable broadband, not limited mobile access. So in both cases, whether infrastructure is absent, as in the DRC, or abundant but inaccessible, as in Mumbai, the outcome is the same. Children are left behind. These examples teach us that AI is not a neutral educational tool. It is embedded in power structures, political systems, and economic decisions that shape childhood long before a child enters a classroom. Our group concluded that AI could worsen inequalities without stable infrastructure. My contribution adds that infrastructure itself, where it is placed, who it serves, and who it excludes, is now a determinant of childhood opportunity on a global scale. If AI becomes a new marker of privilege, then countries and communities that cannot support technology will fall even further behind. This means equitable investment in data centers, energy systems, and broadband access is not just a technological issue, it is a child's rights issue linked to the UNCRC Articles 28 and 29. In the age of AI, a child's educational future is increasingly shaped not only by their school or their teacher, but by the invisible architecture of global data systems. Until that architecture becomes equitable, AI will not be a tool that closes the digital divide, it will be a system that reinforces it.